Well, in the first video, we talked about the lineup changes in Gacharic Spin, Hanabie, and Lovebites. So now, let's continue our list of Japanese bands that have had to change their lineup over the years. Let's start the video.
This is the one called Black Hole, you know.
Initially, the group was formed when Mayu needed a band to support her in a live session in August 2022. When they decided to turn that lineup into a real band, Saki was initially only going to act as a supervisor to the group. But it was after she decided to join as a full member that Murata decided to join as well. So, the classic lineup of Nemophila was ready. But after almost 5 years together and 3 albums released, the first change happened. On March 31st, it was announced that Saki had left Nemophila due to differences in direction and that the band would continue as a 4-piece. Kabon is a famous Japanese rock band formed in 2008. The band had their first change even before their first studio album. In 2011, the band's former bassist Hiroaki Hirose left the group and Yuma Mishida took his place. Over the years, the band has had their songs used in many projects. Some famous examples are the opening and ending themes of Naruto Shippuden, Boruto, and My Hero Academia. In 2019, after 4 albums, it was time for Yuma to leave the band. Initially, he would go on hiatus to take care of his mental health, but after his treatment began, he officially left the band after considering this decision to be the best for him and the band. Endo Masami joined the band in 2020 as a support bassist, and in 2022 he became an official member. On October 20, 2022, the band's official website announced vocalist and guitarist Taniguchi Maguro was going on hiatus due to poor physical health, but he returned months later. But in December 2023, the band announced that drummer Koizumi Takahiro and guitarist Koga Hayato were no longer part of the band. The drummer was fired after a scandal, and the guitarist had his contract terminated after reports of bad behavior and a request from the guitarist himself to leave the band. And in April of this year, the band announced their return as a 2-member band. To talk about Trident, we have to talk about girls' rock band Kabon. The group was formed in 2016 by Asaka, Serena, and Juina. Guitarist Laura was also part of the band. As girls Kabon, they released an album, a mini-album, and an EP. The first to leave the band was guitarist Laura. In late 2020, it was Juna's turn to leave the band. But after a 3-month break, the band returned with a new drummer and a new name. Now with Asaka, Serena, and new drummer Nagisa, Trident was formed. Hagan was founded in 2018 by bassist Sayaka. She recruited 4 other musicians, singer Chiemi, guitarist Sakura Yoshida and Maito, and drummer Kanako. But the first change happened very quickly. The following year, singer Chiemi left the band, and Uyu became the new vocalist. The group's first 2 releases were in 2018 and 2020 in the form of 2 demo CDs that were self-published. But in 2023, the band published a note announcing the departure of 3 members, vocalist Uyu, guitarist Maito, and drummer Kanako. But in April this year, Hagan announced their return with 2 new members, singer Nagi and very well-known drummer Jonah, former member of Trident. So, what other bands do you think have had significant changes to their lineup over the years? Put their names in the comments, and see you in part 3. Thank you.
This is the Tawari called black hole, you know.